Hello, fellow Rosarians. Thank you for joining me today. One of the questions that I wanted to address as soon as possible that I get very often, because I think that you all are looking for roses right now, which is awesome, is what rose should I buy for my garden? For me, I'm in Zone 7B, and the recommendations that I'm going to give you at the end of the season are based on my environment, what thrived and what didn't. The issue is that if I have a rose here in my garden and I send it to my daughter in California, she may not have the same humidity, water, environmental. I mean, there's so many factors that affect a rose's ability to be able to thrive. And so what works for me in Maryland may not work for somebody in California. I can just give you recommendations based on what thrives here for me. But in the meantime, I know that doesn't answer your question. What rose should you put in your garden? So I want to be able to try to increase your chances of success by offering a couple of different varieties for you that'll work in your garden. So as I was doing research, I just got an amazing book that I want to share with you, and I'll link it down below. You know that I'm an organic gardener, and so on one of my Facebook sites for organic gardening, somebody recommended this book, and I am so thankful that they did. And I'm going to go ahead and link down that Facebook group too, in case you're interested in joining the group and you have questions. Everybody is so helpful, and they'll help you in your journey to be organic gardener. In this book, you're going to find, not only are they going to talk about planting and pruning and feeding your soil, but there's a section on diseases and pests that you can look at and say, hey, you know, this is going on with my garden. What is it? It's in here, and it tells you organically how to treat it. So it's a very quick read, which is fun. Who's got time to read when you want to be out in the garden? So you only have about 80 pages or so that is rose specific questions, remedies, issues. All of this here are pictures that show roses that have been proven to be disease resistant across the United States. They have ranked it by their disease resistance, its flowering ability, fragrance, and they give it a total rating. So I'm going to be digging into this to find out what roses I might have missed that I need to add to my garden. In case you don't have an opportunity to get the book, what I want to put on the screen for you really quick that is also going to be super helpful for everybody is the regional rose picks. And so these are roses that do particularly well in certain climate regions. So in the Southwest, and I'll pop a picture up on the board as I'm talking about it so that you can see if it's a rose for you. In the Southwest, let me grab my glasses. Oh, and I'll just make a caveat that I really try to pronounce things right. I mean, no disrespect to anybody by mispronunciation. If it's not a word that I have heard before and I have only read, phonetically, my brain is going to process it a certain way. And so I thank those that have commented gently to help me learn how to pronounce some of the words that I've been mispronouncing with my rose names. As I go through, I just ask for your patience. I'm just trying to get the information out there for everybody and share my excitement of roses. So for the Southwest, Beverly, Fiji, Easter Basket, Garden of Roses, Grand Amour, Jasmina, Plum Perfect, Postilion, Savannah, Thrive, Copper, and that one's got an exclamation in it. Then let's talk about the West. If you're in the West, proven roses are Beverly, Easter Basket, and Escimo. I know I'm going to get that one wrong. Escimo, Escimo, Grand Amore, Julia Child, Michael Bras, Postilion, Solero. If we look at the South, Alistair Stella Gray, Belinda's Dream, Blush Noisette, Caramella, Climbing Pinky, Cubana, Dark Desire, Dutcher. Oh, this is one I'm going to get wrong. Innocencia Vigorosa, Cardinal Colorscape, La Perla, Lion's Rose, Mandarin Ice, Marie Daly, Marie Louis Marjan. I'll put that one up there so that you can find that. Metabolus, Nestarana, Peggy Martin Survivor, Pink Pet, Republic of Texas, Rev d'Or, Tequila, The Fairy. So there are a lot that work in the South. In the Midwest, Alexandra Princess de Luxembourg, Black Forest Rose, David Rockefeller's Golden Sparrow, Larissa, Lemon Fizz, Morning Magic, Out of Rosenheim, Pompanella, Raspberry Kiss, Rosanna, Roxy, Souvenir de Baden-Baden, Summer Memories, Thrive. In the Northeast, that's where I am, that would be Brothers Grimm. And I told you guys that he is so amazing. And the blooms are on this rose through October. I mean, that's one of my favorites. So it's exciting to see that in here, that I was onto something. Cinderella, Crimson Meadowland, Knockout, Cosmos, Larissa, Oh So Easy Cherry Pie, Peach Drift, Poseidon. I just got Poseidon. Purple Rain, Rosanna, Ruby Ice, Therese, and I just got that one, and that one's available from David Austin also. Thrive, Lemon, Topolina, and Wedding Bells. And anybody who's grumbling about knockouts right now, I'm going to do a video in the coming weeks on my feelings about knockouts, and I think you'll be surprised at what I have to say about them. Okay, in the north, Cape Diamond, Carefree Beauty, Centennial, Flirt 2011, John Davis, Lady Elsie May, Lena, Lupo, Macy's Pride, My Girl, Olay, Oh So Happy Petite Pink, Quietness, Stanwell, Perpetual, Sweet Fragrance, Therese, Winter Circle, Yellow Brick Road, Yellow Submarine. In the Pacific Northwest, Carefree Delight, Flower Carpet, Julia Child, Knockout, Mutabellus, Stanwell Perpetual, The Fairy, Therese Bonnet. I hope I say that one right. I'm sorry. This book is really great, and if you can get it, I highly recommend it. But it's got those reference roses that can help you, that have been proven to work in your environment. And a couple of the roses here I recognize from my trip to New Orleans. That video that I just did, they have a lot of those roses in their gardens. The other thing that I want to bring up that's mentioned in this book is EarthKind Rose cultivars. And I'm not sure if you have heard of this, so I want to read this to you. EarthKind is a special designation given to select rose cultivars by the Texas AgriLife Extension Service through the EarthKind Landscaping Program. It is based on the results of extensive research and field trials and is awarded only to those roses that demonstrate superior pest tolerance combined with outstanding landscape performance. EarthKind roses do well in a variety of soil types ranging from well-drained acid soil to poorly aerated, highly alkaline clays. Once established, these select cultivars also have an excellent heat and drought tolerance. The use of EarthKind roses provides the opportunity to enjoy these wonderful flowering plants while limiting the use of fertilizers, pesticides, and water. These sustainable practices are excellent examples of how EarthKind landscaping is working to preserve and protect our natural resources and the environment. So you know I love that. And this year, I noticed EarthKind out there, and I think it was on maybe Antique Rose Emporium and some of the other sites, and I didn't know a lot about it. And so that's why I want to share it with you so that you're aware. So here, if you click on their link on this EarthKind Rose cultivar site, they're not saying that these roses don't get black spot. What they're saying is that these roses, if they get black spot, it's not going to decimate the rose shrub so that you don't have any blooms or leaves. And I think that they have a percentage linked to it, like they can't have more than 20% and it can't affect the rose negatively. So I want to share these with you, and I'll put them on the screen. So the EarthKind rose cultivars that they recommend for dwarf shrubs are Marie Daly. I know I saw that one at the gardens at New Orleans. Souvenir de St. Anne's, The Fairy. And then small shrubs are Caldwell Pink. I know I saw that one in New Orleans. Cecil Brunner, I saw that one. Pearl d'Or, I saw that one. Medium shrubs, Belinda's Dream, Carefree Beauty, Dutcher, Duchess de Brabant, L. Polson, Georgetown Tea, Knockout, La Marne, and it could be La Marne, I apologize on that. Madame Antoine Marie, Matabalas, Spice, Climbing Pinky. Oh, I'm sorry. We're in the Manually Climbers now. Climbing Pinky and Seafoam. And then Vigorous Climbers, New Dawn and Rev d'Or. I hope that this answers everyone's questions. What rose should I put in my garden this year? I highly recommend these. They have been proven and tested and black spot resistant and heat and drought tolerant and everything that you're looking for, so that you don't have to use as many chemicals on your roses. So at the end of the season, I'm certainly going to share with everybody what worked here in my garden, and I'll show you the roses that I would recommend if you were in a similar environment. I'll also share with you the roses that did not perform well for me. So I hope this video is helpful, and I will look forward to seeing you in the next one.